Warning: the following content contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a very special video. More special than any other video I've claimed in the past to be special. Because this is my 100th video. Can't get any more special than that. It has taken me 3 years to reach this milestone here on YouTube. And you know what? Now that I'm here, it feels pretty awesome. So I wanted to do something to make this 100th video count. While I was thinking of ideas, this came to mind. Do you remember in one of my top 10 videos, I think it was my favorite YouTube channels one, I said this? I do watch my own videos though, but my channel will probably get its own top 10 video someday. Well, that someday is now. For my 100th video, I'm looking back at all of the videos that I've posted, and I'm listing my top 10 favorites. This was a very tough list to put together because there were so many great videos I've made, it was hard picking 10 of my most favorite. But I managed to do it, and with that being said, please enjoy the Film Freak's top 10 favorite Film Freak productions. Number 10, a Film Freak short. First uploaded in March of 2022, a Film Freak short is not only my attempt at creating YouTube shorts, but it's also an attempt at creating a video series. With TikTok and YouTube shorts being all the rage these days, I wanted to do something to show that I'm capable of creating similar looking content. So far I've made 30 shorts, and besides my concept, total randomness in under a minute, I love a Film Freak short because it really brings out my creativity, and a few of those shorts were fun to work on. Number 9, Beauty in the Dark. Uploaded in October of 2021, this video involves my friend Kinga posing and dancing in a dark room. I would like to say that Beauty in the Dark is an original idea of mine, but it's actually a take on a video by Pierre Aragu called Beauty in Darkness. His video involved a female subject being filmed in a blacked out studio, and after I watched it, I thought it'd be interesting to recreate. Kinga did too. Now the only challenging thing about this shoot, other than the fact that we were in the dark, was setting up the room to make it pitch black. It took me about an hour to set up, but in the end, it was an awesome experience and I'm quite satisfied with how the video turned out. Number 8, The Housekeeper. Uploaded back in January, this comedy skit involves a young couple as they make a video discussing what it's like having a housekeeper. This is a remake of one of my old Vimeo videos. The original Housekeeper was done back in 2016. Although it was fun to work on, I had a more enjoyable time with the remake and prefer watching it over the old one. What makes it more enjoyable are the casting choices. My friend June Marie, who played Maria in the original, I wanted back for the remake. She did such a great job playing her the first time, and I couldn't think of anyone else who could play her better. Dylan and Corinne, however, I wanted different actors for right off the bat. This time they were played by my friends Gabriel and Jill, and I found they portrayed them much better than who I had before. Overall, it was a very fun day, and it also kicked off my collabs for this year. Number 7, Doing More Voices. Uploaded back in February, Doing More Voices is a sequel to 2021's Doing Different Voices. While I had a blast working on the first one, I find if you're going to do different voices, it's better to do them when you have people around, and that was the idea for the second video. To make some of my newer voices more hilarious, I wanted to have a couple friends interact with me or react to them. I called on Bo and Mila because I felt if we fed off each other's energy, they could do just that. And the moment we started shooting, I got really comfortable and they had no issues with how foolish I was acting. They just let me do my thing, and in the end, I'm very happy with how it turned out. Number 6, my ASMR video. Uploaded in May of 2021, this was my attempt at creating an ASMR video. Personally, I can't stand ASMR. I find it super annoying, so the thought of doing a video never crossed my mind. But I heard ASMR videos are one of the biggest YouTube trends, and after one of my viewers felt I needed to do something that was trendy, I took it into consideration. Unfortunately, I didn't do it right, but that's okay. It was a fun video to create, and all my friends get a kick out of it. Number 5, my top 10 favorite YouTube channels video. Also uploaded in May of 2021, for my 4th top 10 video, I turned to YouTube for inspiration and counted down my favorite channels. I love working on top 10 videos because of the topics I cover. I wanted to do one on my favorite YouTube channels because not only did it seem like it would make for an interesting list, but I wanted to let my viewers know what I like watching on YouTube and also turn my friends onto them. What I love about this video is the response I got, or should I say, responses. Channels I featured such as NightRam56, Mother-Daughter Date, and 5 Mad Movie Makers watched it and took the time to get back to me, thanking me for giving them all shoutouts. I just find that super cool. And once again, you're welcome, guys. Number 4, my top 10 action figures video. Uploaded in July of 2022, for my 9th top 10 video, I count down my picks for action figures I'd love to own. I've always been a big toy guy, so doing a video based on my hobby of collecting action figures needed to happen, even if it meant doing one on figures I didn't have. Like my top 10 YouTube channels video, I thought doing one on action figures I'd love to own would make for an interesting list, and a few of my viewers liked hearing about some of the figures I mentioned. Now, for anyone who may be wondering if I found any of those figures since, I have not, but I'm still on the lookout for them. Number 3, Joe Pesci is funny. Uploaded in March of 2021, this compilation video involves all of Joe Pesci's funniest moments from his movies. This video came about when I was talking with a buddy of mine about Joe Pesci's funny how rant from Goodfellas. During our discussion, I wondered, what would it be like if somebody took that rant and mixed in his most hilarious moments from his other films? I then became obsessed about it and decided to make it happen. Although it was hard sitting through his movies and trying to pick out his funniest moments, I had a lot of fun working on this video and love how it turned out. Number 2, Smelt It Dealt It. Uploaded back in June, this short film involves a couple getting into an argument after one of them lets out a silent but deadly fart in the car. We've all been in this scenario. We're in a car and someone lets one rip. So I thought it'd be hilarious to turn that into a skit. Now, as fun as it was creating Smelt It Dealt It, this video went through production hell. It was put on hold for 4 years due to constant rescheduling and recasting, but things eventually looked up when I casted my friends Sean and Angel to play John and Michelle. Not only did they bring great energy to the shoot, but they were more than happy to help get it off the ground, and I love watching it back knowing I had 2 of the best people to work on it with. Now, before I get into my number 1 pick, as I mentioned earlier, this was a very tough list to put together. So here are some definite honorable mentions. Checkers with a Gnome. What can I say about this one? It was during COVID, we had to stay isolated, so I thought having a game of checkers with a garden gnome would be funny to write and shoot. And it was. Rainy day thoughts. I hate rainy days, so doing a rant video on why I hate them just seemed like a great idea. All of my friends who saw it agreed that rainy days are the worst, and one of my viewers felt I spoke for a lot of people who've had to deal with the wet summer at the time of the video's release. Girls Gone Wet. Not my most appropriate production, but it was so much fun to do. This video came about when I saw an Instagram post from my friend Stephanie about her interest in water shoots. After pitching her a concept for a water-themed video and getting her approval, I got my friend Jess and one other model to join in, and thus, Girls Gone Wet was born. Mustaches and pop culture. For the longest time, I wanted to make a Movember-themed video, but can never come up with ideas as to how it should be attempted. But after drawing inspiration from my love of pop culture, it finally gave me the idea to put together a compilation video, and I had a great time with it as I feature pop culture icons who either have or had the most stylish stashes. And my number 1 favorite Film Freak production, Songs That Fit the Mood. Uploaded in July of 2021, this video involves me describing a scene or scenario, then jokingly playing a song that would best go with them. Out of all the productions I just talked about, Songs That Fit the Mood is my most favorite. My love for both music and movies were the inspiration for this video. Every time I hear certain songs on the radio, I picture what they would be like if they were incorporated in different scenes, so I took those visions and made them reality. Sadly, because I featured tracks like MC Hammer's You Can't Touch This and Tom Petty's Free Falling, the video got hit with copyright claims from YouTube. I knew it was going to happen, so that's why at the beginning of the video, I explained the purpose of it and apologized for my actions. But regardless, Songs That Fit the Mood was the most fun to work on, and all my friends thought it was a genius when it came to the song choices. And that concludes my top 10. What's your favorite Film Freak production? Hit me up in the comment section below, and while you're at it, like and subscribe if you're digging my content. Every bit of support helps. Well, thank you so much again for watching, and here's to 100 more videos.